bloody hot one today. And so, pseudo updates for you guys. I am working on this B2 render. It's for a friend. I've been having an issue rendering the skirt, so I rendered it separately, and I'm going to smooth it out with some putty and make it look like a all-in-one kind of thing. And yeah, so this is going to go on the bench to paint along with some other stuff. And yeah, it failed to print several times. I'm not even kidding you. I've got like 6 different bodies. There you go. Just to prove you. Here's the model, right? Here's another one of the bodies where the skirt just was not printing. Just was not behaving. Whoever designed the model, you designed it for looks, not for printing. I have no idea why it wasn't printing, but I wasted damn near half a bottle of resin and like 6 failed prints of just the body. Head, arms, I have to reprint the arms at 7, but legs printed fine, hips printed fine, head printed fine, left hand printed fine, right arm with the katana technically printed fine, but during the curing process it slipped and fell on the tip of the sword, and as it was curing, the sword was bending out under the weight of itself, and that's why the sword came out wonky. But I printed a second sword and it came out fine. But we got packs. So we're going to be doing a cracking packs episode, guys. So I'm going to whack this one open. I know what's in here because I ordered them, and I wanted them for my magic set, and they are, oh you evil bastard, he gave me a third extra. They are Grim Savants. If you don't know what a Grim Savant is, there you go, I'll just read it for you. Grim Servant or Grim Savant, it depends how you want to pronounce it. Costs 4 for a 3/2, so you're thinking, well, that's a little bit too much. But it's creature, zombie warlock, with menace. Whenever Grim Servant enters the battlefield, search your library for a card with a mana value less or equal to your devotion to black. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle, and you lose 3 life. So, if you are playing straight mono black, you can search for literally anything. Get it into your hand, and you're laughing. Basically, it's a demonic tutor and a creature in one. So you get a demonic tutor and a 3/2 zombie. Yes, please. I'll take that. I've got 3 of these guys. I've got 1 already in my black vampire deck, and 2 of these now that are going to be going into a Lydiana zombie deck. And he gave me a Final Vengeance sorcery for 1. In addition to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or enchantment, exile target creature. Not too bad. It's a common. Not too bad. I'll take it. And then this should be something I've been wanting for a while, ever since they announced the card in that set. As you guys know, I have recently... Oh, no. It's my 4th Grim Savant, which means my other card isn't here yet. Now, I want to show you a big difference as to why I buy from certain places rather than others. Now, as you saw, okay, and let's not get this twisted, okay, when you ship cards that someone has paid literally 4 or 5 quid a piece, and I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I paid for these Grim Savants, but they're getting up there in price, mostly because players are realizing how good it is in Commander. Think about it. Wait for it. Ah, there it is. Trust me, he's going nuts in Commander. Now, this is a regular penny sleeve. They're called penny sleeves because they cost you a penny to buy from most game stores. Now, granted, the guy did ship it to me in a hard envelope. You squeeze it, it doesn't bend. See? It doesn't bend, it's a hard envelope. So that's a bonus, okay? However, in a penny sleeve, compared to padded, okay, not ridgeback. So that's, let me put it like this. I'll show you the perfect shipping combo for all you eBayers out there that like to buy and sell cards like I do. Yes, I do sell cards. I do buy cards. I buy collections. I buy part collections out. If there's cards in a collection that I want, I will keep. If there's not cards in the collection I don't want, I will part them out. I will sell them. Now, this seller, okay, Green Gecko Gaming, I buy from them a lot. Okay, they're based in London. I buy from them a lot. Really, really good customer support. Really, really, really good business. I've never had a problem with these guys. Never. No, tell a lie. I had one set of cards that failed to ship, and they immediately contacted me and said that there was an issue with the Royal Mail, and they've lost the package, and that they would be sending me out 4 new cards of the same one I wanted. And they weren't cheap, they were like $12 each, 12 quid each. So I ordered 4, so it's over 50 quid in 45, 50 quid in 4 cards. They bent over backwards. They ended up turning it to fast tracking, so you could track it exactly where it was, and it got to me literally the next day with a letter of apology, and they even gave me a coupon. So anyway, like I said, this is why I like these guys. These guys are amazing, and they always ship their cards in these. These are called top loaders. Okay, the reason why they're called top loaders is because you put your cards in from the top, but most importantly, they don't. It takes quite a lot to get them to bend. So if you put your cards in penny sleeves and then throw those penny sleeves in one of these, you're a moron. This form of shipping, bad combo. Never do this. If you do that, you're not going to have a business for long. Best and ultimate shipping. Hard top loader. Reinforced envelope. It's not hard. That would be better. Why? Because you're guaranteeing that the card is going to get to the purchaser, the buyer, the seller, whatever, with 0 bends, with 0 damage. If you put them in penny sleeves, they can be imprinted, they can be scratched. The cards themselves can actually rub against each other inside, scuffing the back of one card on the front of the other. Ask me how I know. But in this, ain't nothing happening. Now you can buy these top loaders in packs of 100. I know, I've got a box of them up there. I've shown you in previous videos, in previous cracking pack videos, guys. Use those friggin' top loaders. They're pennies. They are literally pennies. They're like 3p each. Okay? You can buy them in bulk from Amazon, for fuck's sake. So buy them in bulk, okay, like I do. Buy them in bulk, cuts it down to like a penny and a half each. Okay? For a guaranteed happy customer, yes please. For a returning customer, yes please. For repeat turnaround business, yes and or please. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's not hard. Want to piss off your customers? Want to turn your customers away so that they never want to buy from you again? Put them in penny sleeves. If you think I'm joking, in the comment section of this video, guys, please, go ahead. Write down in the comment section down below, would you prefer to have your cards that you've paid for your collection, that you might even have sent off to be graded, which I think grading is an absolute fucking scam in its own right, but that's neither here nor there. So you get a brand new card for your collection. The rest are all in mint condition, perfect, beautiful. They're in your binder. Okay, they're in your binder. Okay, now this is my personal no trades binder. Every card in here is not for sale or trade. This is my personal collection binder. Okay, so you've got yourself a brand new foily Abaddon of the Spoiler. Okay, or you got yourself a brand new Phage. Okay, you got yourself a Phage, graded. Not that I buy graded cards, but you get yourself a graded Phage. All right. So you put it in your collection, and then you get a graded. You get you find a Corona the False God. Part of the same set, part of the same story arc. You want the card. You order it. You buy it. It comes in a penny sleeve and a bubble wrap envelope. Are you going to buy from that collector ever again, knowing that that's how he thinks that card's going to get to you without a dent, without a bend, without anything affecting its grading? Are you high? No. If you're going to ship something, this plus this, minimum. Yes, I get it. There are some cards out there that are common rares or common whatever. I.e., they're not one of one. The Ring from Lord of the Rings. They're not freaking whatever card insert here. I get that. But still, do you want that customer to come back to you knowing that this is how you treat them? Or are you going to be like Green Gecko and realize, oh wait, this guy's got an account with us. We've got his address on file. He orders a shit ton of cards from us. We buy a shit ton of cards from him. Why don't we do some business? Scratch his back, scratch ours. Yeah, you lose a whopping 20p profit. Ooh. But guess what? You're going to make it back on the back end, because I'm going to say, you know what, listen, I've got a couple of extra boosters of this set that I'm not going to be using. Do you want them? I'll sell them to you 5% off each pack. So they buy those boosters from me that I'm never going to use, because they're Japanese or they're Spanish or whatever. Okay? They take them, they open them up. Inside's a Mind Crank that sells for 50 quid. Inside is a fucking whatever, you know. Even a Spanish Mind Crank still sells for 30 quid, 40 quid. A Japanese one sells for, I think it's like 24, 25, and an American a British or an English one sells for 45, 50. I've only ever been able to buy one Mind Crank because they don't come up that often. Now they are on Card Kingdom. Another good place to go to is Card Kingdom, because Card Kingdom is very similar to eBay, but all Card Kingdom does is just solely card games. And they go to private collectors like myself. I have a Card Kingdom account. The majority of my sales and stuff is through Card Kingdom. Some people say to me, hey, look, listen, I'm looking for an entire, starter set of Sephiroth, or a starter set of Cloud, or I'm looking for 4 copies of Barrett, or I'm looking for whatever. I'm like, listen, I got you, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Do you want them grade? Do you want them? What condition? Played, unplayed, da 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 da. You can even search by conditions. Okay, and yeah, there is Black Lotuses on there that are played, unplayed, stuff like that. You'll be amazed. Anyway, no, I don't have an affiliate link for Card Kingdom. I wish I did, but I don't. I am going to take these Grim Servants and put them into my binder. Now I'm going to do it very, very carefully, because of the way this tape is at the top, but that's okay. No flashy, wow, you should have kept it sealed, or anything like that. And we all know who that YouTuber is. Good luck to you, mate. Now, that guy is an avid collector. He's like Rudy from Alpha Investments. Big respect to you, Rudy. You, my sir, have a true passion for card collecting. And I'm not just talking about Magic. He collects basically anything that's going to make him money. Alright, so we've got the alternate print and regular print. So we've got classic, alternate. See? 2 alternates, and a classic. So those Grimm Savants are going to be going in here because I have plans on putting them into a library. That's the artifact section. That's lands, multicolours. Here we go. And then ta-da! In the binder it goes. I've got some spaces in here because some of the cards I've took out and I'm using them in libraries. Yes, I do play, guys. I do play. Shock friggin' horror. In fact, talking about pre-mades. Cloud, Sephiroth. Pre-mades. This is a Commander's deck I purchased on eBay from the guy. He left me a small note on how it's supposed to be played. I looked through and honestly it's not worth the money I paid. Most of these are all commons, uncommons, and there's only like 1 rare. No, is there 1 or 2 rares? I think there's like 1 rare. No, I think, yeah, there's only like the 1 rare, which is the Commander. Everything else, I mean, basic lands for fuck's sake. No dual lands. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, you cheapskate? And trust me, he got a review from me that consisted of, and I get it. Again, don't offer services of oh, I'm going to build you a Commander deck without knowing how the customer plays. I don't offer services like that, and I will never offer a service like that because I don't know your playstyle. First things first, if I was to offer a service like that, I would ask you colours. What is your favourite colour? Black, blue, red, white, blah, blah, you know? And go from there. You at least try to get to know the customer. You wouldn't just put together a pre-built that doesn't mean shit, that doesn't do shit, and is not going to go anywhere, because that's pretty much what he did. That is literally what that guy did. He literally put together... Anyway, guys, long story short, if you are getting into the business of collecting or starting to collect, or you're... Trust me, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people who watch this video that look at what I've bought and how it was shipped to me, good and bad. You know, I showed you the worst way to ship and I showed you the best way to ship. Okay? Now, the rest is up to you. Now, you can weigh up the pros and cons of what's going to cost me this for postage and packing, and I get that. I do. I get that. But 90% of the time, I tend to look at businesses, and if they offer a free shipping, that translates to penny sleeves, crappy wrapping. It's that simple. Now, if it's a company like these guys, okay, who I've done business with before, I've even given these guys a shout out before in a different Cracking Packs episode, okay, if it's them, trust me, if it's a company that you've done business with and they impress you, stick with that company. Even if they don't have what you're looking for, contact them and say, look, I'm looking for this. I trust you. You've earned my trust, you know, through our business, things of that nature. And go from there. And yes, that is a complete print on the 3D printer. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's for me, it's for my collection. That's all I need to say. It's a model I've been working on in Blender and a few other things. Yes, I actually do Blender. I use Blender. But the original STL file was from someone else. I just threw it into Blender, modified it and made it my own. And changed a few things around. But anyway, guys, I'm ending this video with a stay safe, have fun, keep cracking packs, keep collecting, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys.